Because I think it's important because a lot of us, most of us, are not profilers. Like we are not going to ask those kind of questions. We ask the basic questions.
Well, here's
Especially
the
that whole thing is intimidating sometimes. The whole, you know what I mean? The sit down. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You was about to say something.
no, I was just gonna say I don't think it's really that. I think it's we don't want to be skeptical with people that we like. We don't want to be skeptical right off the front, right off the bat. And
Mm,
if we are visually attracted to somebody, we are less likely to grill them to the extent that we need to.
absolutely. Yeah.
And so that close your eyes or something, but something, but
Right.
get past the infatuation.
I know. So while you was talking, man, I was thinking about because you was talking about abuse, how people are open with, yo, I was abused in a relationship. I wonder, just say funny, but I wonder, has there any been ever been somebody say, yeah, well, I was the abuser in the relationship? Like, is that person ever come clean in the beginning saying, yo, yeah, I was the abuser? Um, I had help, I got help, you know, but that's one of my issues that, I abuse. And I
So
don't,
yes, I have to say that I've experienced uh, that response before of I wasn't the greatest person to her. I wasn't the best husband. Um, I didn't know what I was doing. I was young. These things that but now I've grown and
mm,
I'm looking for uh, something that I can build towards and build on.
mhm,
And so when met with that type of vulnerability, male or female, brothers and sisters, when met with that type of vulnerability, empathize first. Understand that that
mm,
person is coming from a place of complete vulnerability and they want to be accepted. They want to know that you're going to find out anyway. You're going to find out anyway. Most of the time, you'll find out anyway. He's going to
can you
want to,
be before the
because
marriage
no, no,
or
no,
before
after,
the marriage? After the marriage,
after,
yeah. It's too
after the
late
marriage.
then, ain't it?
It's never too late. And that's what people have to get out of their heads that, oh my God, once I got him, I got him. Not if you got him with a lie. Once I
Mm,
got him, I got him. Not if you got him with being dishonest, with not telling
right.
people who you are. Because once that comes out inside the marriage, it's already destroyed the foundation the marriage was built on. Might as well walk away sometimes.
Oh, you mean
When
like
you
when she
trap somebody.
when she says
Yeah,
she can cook, when she says she can cook and get married and she can't. Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, it's like you can't trap somebody into a marriage and expect that when they find out that you've lied to them, that they're going
Mm,
to be okay with it. I mean, yeah, they may stick around, but one seed of disappointment is going to breed another seed of disappointment. It's going to breed another seed of disappointment. And then she's just going to be
word.
tallying. He or she will be tallying up. Strike two, strike three. There you go, a lie again. It's always going to be in the
Mm,
forefront of because this was built on a lie. This was
right.
built on deception. You
Yes.
had me fall in love with the idea of who you wanted me to think you were instead of letting me fall in love with who you are so I can accept you for your faults.
Wow.
Um, and if you can accept someone for their faults, then you'll love them for their pluses, for their successes.
Right.
So don't lie. That's what don't
Don't
try to pretend.
man.
Yeah, don't try to pretend
Right.
you are something that you're not
Right.
because it will come out and then, we wonder why divorce is high. That's why, because it
Pe-
comes out.
People are not, and that's I always say that, man. Like especially in the courting phase, people are not honest in that phase, man.
No,
People are not. Okay, so all right, we're quoting. Do we know people may be dishonest? How how could I know? Okay, so a sister, I was involved in one of these questions one day. I wasn't being questioned. Another brother was being questioned. I was just there as a witness, I guess. I think I was a wali. Yeah, I think I was a wali. But the sister asked if we on a trip and I forgot my toothbrush. Would you let me use yours? Now I know that question, she knew the answer to the question, but I guess it was the way that maybe he may answer the question. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are there questions like that? Because like I said, people may not be honest. People
Right.
be dishonest. Is there questions that you can ask to to not you yeah to draw the truth out? You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. There are definitely levels and there are questions that it's not really the answer you're looking for, it's how they answer it.
Uh-huh.
Um, so,
It's not
we
the
have to
answer you.
become,
Mm,
yeah, we have to become a little bit of profilers. We have to take it upon ourselves to really pay attention to the answers and how they're being answered. It's important to, for instance, I would say, brother, I live a certain type of lifestyle. I do this, this, and this. Would you be, would you be on board with that lifestyle, or do you match that lifestyle, or would you, or would you be the equivalent to what I need as a partner with that lifestyle that I'm saying? And you list the criteria, right?
mhm,
And he may go, "Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm, yeah, I do that, and I do that, and yeah, that sounds great, and I, man, that sounds like, man, looks like we're a match, right?" And then days go by and you have your second sit down or your third sit down and you say to him something along the lines of, "Well, I did this today and I did that today. What did you do today?" "Oh man, I just did this, this, and that." And all of his answers are fine. They're productive
mhm.
answers. They're good answers, but they definitely don't
Don't
match the
coincide with it.
lifestyle
Right.
that
Mhm.
you outlined that he said he again matches, right?
And that's what
So
the
then
police do. They leave out the room. They ask the questions, leave out the room, they come back and ask the same questions in another way. Okay, I got you. You got to
but
become a pro.
you have to do it, but it makes sense because, okay, say for instance, on the brother's side, sister, you know how to cook? Yeah, I know how to cook. I know how to cook this and that and blah blah blah.
Uh-huh.
But every time you talk to her, you ask her, "What was you cooking for dinner?" "Nah, I don't know. The hamburgers. I think I'm gonna get something to eat outside. I'm gonna, make a sandwich." She's not. Or then you say, "Well, how do you cook that?" And she can't answer. There's no
Mm,
recipe. There's no, "Oh, I always wanted to know how you do this." And they're probing questions. They're just probing
mhm,
questions.
mhm,
And if a
mhm,
person tells you a lie, they're not going to be able to give you details. They're not going to be able to
mm.
give you the details that you need in order to to understand that they're actually doing it.
Right,
Uh,
right, right, right.
and it's not deceptive. It's being thorough in your questioning. And so people, "Oh,
Mhm.
I don't want to pry, and I'm not trying to make people seem out to be this way or that way." You're not, because this is your forever person that you're trying to marry,
Yeah.
and you don't want to get divorced. So spend that time when you initially meet them to ask them the right questions. Ask them high level questions. Is your lifestyle like this? Do you live like this? Sister, do you cook and clean? Are you organized? Blah blah blah. Do you always wear your hijab? Or, do you lower your gaze when you're out, brother? But then also go a little bit deeper. You know, check their Facebook page. Does she always wear hijab? She says she
Mhm,
does. Does she?
mhm,
Check
mhm.
their when it comes to cooking, ask for recipes. Like, "Hey, look, how do you fix this? Or how do you fix that?"
Right.
Random questions in vulnerable moments will reveal the truth because people don't always have their guard up, especially with someone that they're trying to marry, right?
Mhm.
You don't always have your guard up. So you're gonna go through a day and brother's gonna be like, "Well, sis, my mom used to make this when I was younger. My mom used to make this deal, da da da." And the sister's like, "Oh, okay." And she never has any cooking advice. She never has any, or, you know, uh, "What is your cleaning day, sis? What day do you have to, because I wanna," it's just so, random questions. Or,
Uh-huh.
"What do you use to clean? I have this stain on my carpet. Do you know how to get this up?" Or, you know, "Oh, I
Yeah.
I hate," you could say, "My refrigerator, I hate to clean my refrigerator. I hate to do dishes," right? You can
Mhm.
say stuff like that and then see how she answers.
How
"Oh,
how they
man,
how
yeah,
they
I've never,"
respond.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
how
yeah,
they
how to
respond.
respond. Yeah. That got it. I'm gonna look for it, but there has to be those questions posted somewhere. And if I find them, I'm gonna put them in a link below this video because I think it's important because a lot of us, most of us, are not profilers. Like we are not going to ask those kind of questions. We ask the basic questions.
Well, here's
Especially
the
that whole thing is intimidating sometimes. The whole, you know what I mean? To sit down. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You was about to say something.
no, I was just gonna say I don't think it's really that. I think it's we don't want to be skeptical with people that we like. We don't want to be skeptical right off the front, right off the bat. And
Mm,
if we are visually attracted to somebody, we are less likely to grill them to the extent that we need to.
absolutely. Yeah.
And so that close your eyes or something, but something, but
Right.
get past the infatuation or the oh my gosh, I might get married, or he's 6'4", or he's got this
Mm,
job, or he's he's well known in the community, or she's so beautiful, or
hmm
she's this or that, she has this or that. Get past that initial, I guess it's called infatuation, I would say,
It's
for the lack of a better
infatuation for
word.
sure.
Get
Yeah.
past that initial infatuation so that you can bring yourself to ask those questions and get those answers, because the most beautiful people in this world can be very ugly on the inside.
Oh my God. I know some of them actually.
And you'll never
I
get
met
there
some
if
of them.
you're mesmerized. You never
Yeah.
get there if you're mesmerized.
hmm I mean, it's. I think it's a way that just how we are because we tend to think that beautiful people are the nicest people in the world. That's just something that we think, just like that. But yeah, that's
It's
great.
actually the opposite, because people who are not visually pleasing usually have better characters because they've had to work on their
Mm,
character alone. And
hmm
I wouldn't say not visually pleasing, because I believe everyone has this level of beauty. I'm the
hmm
kind of person who I feel like unique features are are attractive. So not
hmm
the common features that, I don't know, you would see on a magazine or in TV or society likes to push
hmm
as being the most pleasing or aesthetically pleasing. So I'm the type of person that I can look upon a unique face and say, wow, and then see the character behind it and go, whoa,
Right,
wow,
right, right,
she's
right, right.
beautiful, he's beautiful. So
hmm
you have to really get away from
Get past
allowing
that.
society, yeah, allowing
Yeah.
society to dictate who you feel is worthy of your time by visually, by their visual representation. Visual
Absolutely.
representation should always be second.
What's first?
Character.
Mm,
Character is always first. Always first. Exclamation always first. Because who a person is at their core is going to dictate your happiness when it comes to longevity. Who a person is, how they've been, how their fundamental integrity has been built inside of them. That's what's going to determine whether you can find true happiness in them, true contentment, true loyalty, true diligence in the hard times. Uh, the fact that they're pleasing to look at is a plus, but it's not going to get you very far if they have no character, no integrity, no dean. You know, it's going to get old quick,
yeah, yeah.
especially after the first night.
And I mean,
Then it's gonna be like, whoa, yeah, she's great to look at, but my life is in shambles now because I can't rely on her for anything. Or yeah, he's great to look at, but he's cold now that he's gotten what he's wanted. He's mean now that
mm, mm,
just kind of finished with me. Be
subhanallah.
careful. Be careful. The courting and the wali stages are usually masks. So be aware of the mask that someone puts on when you're courting them, and be patient enough to wait until they take off that mask, because we all wear it. We all want to put our best foot forward. That's not a bad thing.
Abs-
You want to put your best foot forward, but
right.
get to a point. Don't court so fast. Don't go through it so fast. Oh my God, he's so wonderful. He's told me everything I want to hear. Wait until wait until you see them go through something. Till they're stressed out. See how they handle stress. Man, I had a hard day today. I don't have time to talk right now. I had a hard day. I don't want to. Or are they, I had a bad day, sis. I really, I just this is this and this, and explains his feelings, a little bit vulnerable. Or the sister, she doesn't just disappear. Just
Mm,
disappear. You
right.
know, I'm
Yeah.
having a bad day, so I don't want to talk to you at all.
Mm,
I just
mm.
disappear for a couple of days, and then I pop back up. I'm okay now. No, no, because you're not going to be able to disappear during a
In the
marriage.
marriage, right? Right.
So
Yeah.
watch who people are.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. Great talk, man. You really, 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 and we, I think we stayed on subject too. Dealing with the courting stage, dealing with the
Right.
courting stage. So, um, I guess we got to get into the marriage now. That's what
Okay.
we'll do
So
next time. We'll get into the marriage. We'll bring some
right.
things out that need to be addressed while in the marriage. Um, yeah, yeah. What you think about that?
I think that sounds good. That sounds good. It's definitely phases to this. So
Yes.
taking one phase at a time and kind of picking it apart. I think that's the best way to help us all understand how to get through it. And everything I said is from my perspective. Bismillah, everything I said was with great intention of just trying to bring clarity and understanding. There are multiple paths to the same solution. So
Mm.
just be open to those paths and just be willing to be vulnerable. That's my best advice.
Well, I thank you for being here, and I can't wait till we do another show so we can get into some more stuff.
I look forward to it. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for visiting Noble Nasheed. We'll see you next time.